What's going on, y'all? So today I wanted to talk about 6 signs you are dealing with a toxic person. And this is something that I spoke about in the past, where I talked about how anybody could be, anybody around you could be possibly toxic. You feel me? It could be family, it could be friends, anything. You know what I'm saying? But today I wanted to tell you, I got it written. I got the bullet points on my computer right here. So we just gonna hop right into it. So the first thing you want to notice about a person is the type of person that abuses you. And this isn't like, it goes both ways. It can't just be, it's not going to be in any type of physical abuse. Because if it's physical abuse like that, come on now, you're not finna let that shit slide. But in this case, it's more of a verbally, you know what I'm saying? There is such thing as verbal abuse. Like if you were saying, like, basically, you know what I'm saying, you disgust me, or you get on my fucking nerves, or that would be signs of verbal abuse. If you have anybody in your life that's around you that you feel like they're low key, like damn, is they low key disrespecting me, or is they are they against me? Are they using these words against me? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to necessarily be physical abuse. It could be most likely verbal abuse. You know what I'm saying? A person who always that goddamn negative. You feel me? And they don't have nothing good to fucking say. You feel me? So that's number one. And another thing that I wanted to talk about was they like to manipulate you. And if you're a person who is easily manipulated and you don't know, you have to take a look around yourself and see this person, because you never know anybody's true intentions. You feel me? So when you dealing with this type of person, when you dealing with a manipulative person is basically a person who's trying to influence and have control over you. You know what I'm saying? And make you do things. It could be making you do things that you don't want to do. You feel me? And the way to deal with this type of person, man, it just takes a person to step beside themselves and realize when a person is manipulating them. Like I just said, when you see those types of traits, when you feel like a person is trying to persuade you consistently to do something, even it could be anything, persuade you or have any type of psychological control over you, anything, dead that. Like you gotta assess the situation when you see it. You can't continue to let that go on. You know what I'm saying? Within any type of relationship, because everybody, there's always going to be that one person that tries to low-key manipulate you and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? This could be somebody that's close to you and you may not think that way about them. You may think that person doesn't have those types of intentions until you take yourself outside yourself and look, you know what I'm saying, and realize, why is this person the way they are? Why is this person doing what they doing? You know what I'm saying? So if you're dealing with a person who is constantly trying to manipulate you or trying to control you in any type of way, if you feel like that or have that thought in your mind, you might need to rethink that person that you associating yourself with. You feel me? But with that being said, let's move on to the next one. So a lot of people these particular people like to take things out on you. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of people that have a lot of built up stress or a lot of built up anger, and they don't know what to do with all that stress. So what do you think they do when they come in contact with you or another person? They take that out on them. You feel me? So let's just say I've been working all fucking day and you know what I'm saying, I'm mad, I'm pissed off, right? And I get around you and I start to give off this energy as if I'm pissed off. And I start to basically throw it all on you. Like, why is you around me? Or why you know what I'm saying, you pissing me off. That's the type of person that is always taking things out on you. Excuse me. As always taking things out on you. You know what I'm saying? It could, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all because there's a lot of people that do these things. There's a lot there. This could be anybody, is what I mean. This can be anybody. And there's a lot of people that think that it can't be their mom or it can't be, bro, you got to get rid of that. Because there's too many people that I know or that I've seen that are too caught up in a false reality. You know what I'm saying? Which is thinking, oh, my mom ain't toxic, or my mom don't do that, or my brother would never do that, or my friend would never do. Come on, bro. It's obvious when you see the shit and you ignore it. Like, that's your own fucking fault. You know what I'm saying? Why it's continuing. Now, I want to head on to the next bullet point. The next bullet point is a person that never compromises. And by never compromises is a person who always thinks that they're always right. A person never wrong. Never wrong. They will never tell you that they're wrong. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. Let's just say you got in an argument with somebody close to you, right? And you're telling them that, hold on, let me see. This right here. You telling them that this shirt is black, right? But they don't want to believe that. They will tell you that this shirt is white. And you can't do anything in your power to convince them, no matter if you have facts or if you're actually right. It does not matter. You're going to have to get rid of that because that person does not care. They're right. And that right there, that always right shit, that leads to a person being a fucking narcissist. That's a narcissistic trait when you're a person who constantly thinks that they just, you know what I'm saying? Always right, always this and that. And you never wrong. Like, come on now. That you got to start realizing these types of people that's around you, man. Like, for real. A person who just will never, ever think that they wrong. And then when you come to them with facts, they want to get mad at you. Or they want to look at you like you getting smarter. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Take this from a person who actually been through this. Like, real shit. Take this from a person who actually been through this shit. So, the next thing I wanted to talk about was the person that is always claiming the victim card. And by the victim card, a lot of y'all might not know, but it's a person who is constantly playing as if they did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? A person who is always just, it's hard to say, but you'll notice it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you another perfect example if you don't understand what I mean. A perfect example of a person who always plays the victim is a person, let's just say they broke something, right? And you came to confront them about it. And that person was looking at you like this would have never happened if so-and-so, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm not to blame. And you know, those types of niggas, I'm not to blame, or those types of niggas are the niggas that you have to start looking at. Like, real talk. Like, those types of niggas that always, it's always the people that like to look at the things that you did wrong. You know what I'm saying? The shit that you did wrong. And once you come to confront them about the shit that they did, they never did it. They never did it. Like, what the fuck? Bro, I'm telling you all these fucking things because I went through these. I still go through these. I still do. Like, bro, this shit is so weird the way these people these specific types of people try to act around you. Like, that's like throwing a rock and trying to hide your hand. Like the saying goes, don't try to throw a rock or go some shit. Throw a rock at the glass house and hide your hand. Some shit like that. You know what I mean. Search it up. But anyways, that type of person is a person that pisses me off because they think that they've never done anything wrong, and then they turn into this fucking hypocrite thinking that they never did anything wrong, and they can't accept the fact that you never did anything right. Like, bro, it's so weird. It's weird. It's jungled. I hate those types of people that always think that somebody is against them, or they just think that they just so holy and so innocent and never did nothing wrong. Like, come on, man. You got to start calling these people out. I don't give a fuck who it is, your girlfriend, your friend, anybody. Fuck that. Anyways, let's move on to the next one, man. So this will be the last one. A person who is always exploiting you. And basically by exploiting, I mean it could be anybody that's always trying to find a weakness within you. They'll find a weakness or find something out about you, and they will exploit that. They will put that out into the air. Main people that like to do this is a person that, let's say you told somebody something, like somebody's secretive, right? And this type of person is the type of person that'll get into an argument. And you know how when people get into arguments, they say a lot of shit that they regret, or they don't, you know what I'm saying, really mean. Once you get into an argument with this person, all of those secrets that you talked about or that private information that you gave them, they will exploit that. They will put that shit in the air. They will use that against you. And you have to look out for these types of people. Specifically that one, when you get in a car, when you get into an argument or some shit, or not even an argument, when they just talking about your fucking business and exploiting you, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, man, if you seeing this video, bro, take what I said into consideration, because at the end of the day, you never know when you're dealing with these people unless you're taking yourself outside yourself. Like I always say, I'm not saying that like you step out of yourself. No, I'm saying, look, just pay attention. When I say step outside of yourself and look at the situation, I mean pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on. Be aware, be conscious. Don't just go with the fucking flow. That's what I mean by that. So with that being said, I really wanted to tell y'all and make this video and help y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a lot of people that are dealing with these types of people that are close, or if they're not close, it doesn't matter, but you still dealing with them. So I hope you can take this into consideration, anything that I said into consideration, and apply it to your life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so simple. But that's really all I had to talk about for today, man. I'm out.